turnovers was probably the number one aspect of the game that hurt us. They have 18 with, excuse me, can you just back up just a little? There you go. 18 with 25. 25, we got 25 points. So that was the most disappointing thing, the type of turnovers we had. Couldn't get Carmelo under control. And, they're one of the most lethal three-point shooting teams. They're getting that rhythm back, so that caused a problem. I thought the fight was there. We got down in numbers. But, again, the turnovers, you continue to turn it over like that and not give yourself an opportunity to score. I would say that's probably the most disappointing area.
Can you put a handle on why you think the turnovers?
Well, Kyle got gimpy. He turned his knee. Then John come in, and we just struggled getting into a rhythm offensively. And, again, I think they, turned up the heat a little bit defensively too. So that was a combination of those two things.
And Carmelo, again, he's such a tough cover coach down there. I mean, they play inside out with him, and then when he saw one-on-one coverage, he went to work. What do you do?
Well, the thing about it, you mix in double teaming, and then they spread the floor with Novak and J. Kidd and those guys, and so you pick your poison. And our thing has been make him take tough twos, and we did. But again, then you let another. We get J.R. Smith get going, like Martin get going. Those things are ones that break you back. Carmelo's going to get his. But, again, continue to work, continue to get the young guys in there, get experience. The hard thing with those guys, the young kids, Terrence and Jonas is playing big minutes. They get fatigued, and then you got to keep that same focus once you're playing big minutes. So that's what we're here doing now is building and getting those guys experience, getting them some experience guarding different people, whether it's Copeland or Martin. I don't know if JV's gone against a tough cover like Martin before, and now he knows the tenacity you have to rebound with and fight with in the paint.
He's kind of like a guy like you can't really put a price tag. Pre-game, you talked about Jason's experience. Kenyon is probably falls in the same
Yeah, sure really does. I battled against Kenyon when we were in Dallas and Seattle and all those times. He's been to the finals a couple of times with J. Kidd. So he's a very experienced player, knows how to play. He's been a winner everywhere he's been. He knows how to play. Again, a great lesson for JV to go against a guy like that. Knows how to get away with nudging you, getting you out of the play. And a great lesson for him to know how to manage yourself and handle yourself in the paint against someone like that.
Coach, what do you say to the kids as they're playing the big minutes and trying to maintain focus, fight through fatigue, and at the same time trying to win games?
That's the thing is, you got to do that and at the same time try to fight through games. And you want to not have all the mistakes add up.
Right.
And that kind of is what's happening when you have different lineups and they're getting guys minutes and giving guys more minutes than they normally get. Those turnovers add up. They get 25 and with 18. So, again, that's what you're trying to do is get them used to playing those big minutes without having the major turnovers and bad passes, not reading the speed of the defense and speed of the game.
Can you pull them a little for a few minutes, talk to them, and then try to put them back in?
We tried to do. We tried to get them to do that tonight. And, again, Amir's ankle was bothering him. So, again, we getting down in numbers and guys getting nicked up. And, you don't want to throw in Aaron and Lennis and those guys in late game when the game's already out of hand.
Coach, you had a point guard, Sebastian, who's sitting on the bench there.
Right, he's got a bad back. He's got a bad back. So that's the reason why he didn't play tonight. His back tightened up on him. You're welcome.
Dwane, how do you hold the team together now, given that there's
that's a challenge. That's a challenge, Frank, is holding them together. And, again, the professional, like I told him, the checks are still coming the 1st and 15th. And we expect everybody with a professional approach. And, again, we're building, deciding on next year. And we're doing that and continue to work with guys and trying to decide and evaluate who we're going to have here. So that's the charge we have with our team.
And, in this business, there's no one's going to feel sorry for.
No, and I don't feel sorry. Nobody feels sorry for us, and nobody's going to feel sorry for us. They're going to try to put the foot on your neck and suffocate you. And so that's the charge you have, and you find out what you have, who's going to compete, who's going to come out and play, and who's going to come out and try to play the game the right way.
What was there anything encouraging that you saw tonight?
Well, just I thought Terrence Ross did some good things offensively. I thought he did some really good stuff as far as taking the ball off the dribble. That's a positive. I thought Kyle did a good job of attacking the rim, a pick and roll game. And again, just the experience of JV going against Jonas, going against different guys like that. He got a couple of rolls going to the basket. as many minutes as they can get right now is a positive.
Now, is Kyle's injury something that you're going to have to monitor? Or?
He twisted his knee, so I don't know. We're going to have to monitor. He came back the second half and tried to go, so we're going to see where it is.
Coach, do you think these type of games will build on to the experience to these players and then in the long run?
It has to in the long run. As many minutes as we can get those guys. And, again, my thing is I want to try to win, but big picture-wise, I know what's at the end of what our charge is to play guys to evaluate and see where we are.